I'm going to take a look at the late pick 4 sequence for Tuesday night at Hoosier Park. Has a $7,500 guaranteed pool. It's a 50-cent base bet, and it begins in race 10, and it has a low 12% takeout. In the first leg, race 10, 3 deep. The 2, Mom Showgirl, 6-1. This race is quite the formless taffy pull. The filly is 0 for 28, but at least stays flat, less for one interference break. Tries Lasix for the second time and finished okay last time and was up close racing in the pocket. Needs an efficient trip and should get one here. The 5, Swan Shores, 3-1. Scioto Shipper comes off a decent start against Similar after breaking stride at Hoosier on August 12th. Didn't get bet at all in that race, going off at 83-1, but did have the 8-hole. Now it's 3-1 in the morning line. This is a softer spot for the 3-year-old, and someone has to win, but a sharp price is tough to swallow with intermittent breaking issues. The 8, Real Help, 8-1. So many in this field have breaking issues, but this horse has hit the board 2 times out of 7 at Hoosier and 9 of 13 this year, including fair races. So there is some compete. Stayed flat in its August 16th qualifier. Now makes the first start for the Miller Barn. Should be a big number, and it will be second time Lasix, and I'll play that angle against a very soft group. Did put in a respectable effort on August 13th at Indy, broke stride at the start and still finished second. In race 11, 3-8-1, passing with the side, 3-1, comes off an improved effort to come second, leaving for the second tier, was bet down to 3-5 against the same 2 back and broke stride. Loses Trace Tetrick as Kevin Lambright steers. That should help the price, and without miscues, this one should be racing near the top of the stack. The 3, You Know Roses, 4-1, this filly has not broken stride for a couple of months, and that separates her from most of this crew. Team Peterson entry should be a fair price and has a shot of close to the leader at the head of the stretch. The 5, Don't Look Back, 5-2, went off as an even money chalk in its first start in town after arriving from Oak Grove. The colorful pupil broke at the start and finished 4th, was pushed up to 3rd on the DQ. Appears to have enough speed to win and should be in hunt if minds its manners. Race 12, the 2, Pete's House, 4-1, showed some improvement in the last, leaving from post 9 and railing to finish 4th. Makes the third start in Anderson, and this time comes back in sequence. Won't be 56-1, but could be in the mix at the wire and should offer a fair price. The 3, Huntsville, made 2-1, finished 23 lengths back in its August 16 qualifier, but rolled the second half in a respectable 57-2. This will be the first start in the Tyler George barn, and Cameron Shy 3-year-old may have met a beatable field. The 4, Always Be Sinful, 6-1, has had mixed results at the fairs in the last 3 races, but showed 154 speed in qualifiers in June at Hoosier. Made a rare break in last and will excuse, and with a clean trip, could pop at a price. In race 13, going to close it out using 2 horses to 1. Confession. The Confession, 8-1, flew off the gate and got on the point after leaving from post 8. That was not typical. Doesn't usually show big gate speed. Then, around the last turn, was second on the rail and was pulled 3 wide and faded down the lane. Maybe the connections were looking to braven up the 3-year-old. Was driven aggressively last time and will be a solid price again, but will look for less of a taxiing journey and could be a suck-around trip-out candidate. The 4, Handsome Character, 3-1, left alertly from the rail and when pulled out of the pocket was jammed up as the second shock pulled first and got on the point. Trace Tetrick stayed on the rail and he went first over and got the lead later. Got the lead, held down the lane as the second place finisher came up the open stretch, but this one hung on to the wire. Won a big mile and was off 2 weeks before it starts, comes back in sequence and should get a smoother trip this time. The 50-cent late pick 4 reads 258 with 135, with 234 with 14 for $27, and good luck.